welcome everybody to a video about me playing Dead by Daylight, and this is me playing Dredge. This clip was already made, and I just wanted to edit it and everything else and get you a preview of how my build cooks against survivors. So we're on the Ironworks of Misery, and I'm using Lethal Pursuer, Barbecue Chili, Friends to the End, and the new buff Furtive Chase. And basically this build revolves around the obsession, but I use this build however pleasing I see. Right here at the beginning I started a chase with Jane and got absolutely cooked and bamboozled, but it's okay, I found her and we're going to catch her. So with this build, like I said, it all revolves around the obsession, so if you can find any survivor first, go for that chase and get them hooked, because then you'll start finding your obsession and they'll start popping all over the place like crazy. So as you see, we got the Jane down, so we're gonna give her a nice little hook, which is right here in front of us, and boop. Alright, there's the first hook, and with Barbecue and Chili you see the auras of everybody here. And I decided to chase whoever was in the basement, but unfortunately I messed up right here at the beginning. And I teleported to the wrong locker, but it's okay, because two survivors ran my way. And with Friends to the End, you use the basic attack against the obsession, they instantly go down if you hit them within the 20 seconds of them being exposed. So, Jonah here wanted to go for the save, but like I said, he was a little bit too slow. And then we get a nice little hook. Boop. And our obsessions has switched. But right now I am looking for Jonah, but then I saw another person, so I couldn't make my decision, so I went for whoever I saw first. And this build really works for anything else like Surge, which I currently run right now. And with the Dredge teleport ability, it runs pretty good. And then here I find Jonah, and Jonah makes it clear on the window, and I got bamboozled again. And with this, it was good that the Dredge has the remnant that you can teleport back to, which makes knocking down survivors easy. Very easy. Making any pallet unsafe except for like Shack pallet, that is something you really can't counter. And now we're off to find out our obsession. There goes Jane and the thing in. But they are not my obsessions, but we're gonna chase them just so we can find them all. And we got a nice little hit right there. And this Fagman, she wasn't the strongest survivor, but like I said, she did the best she could, and I commend her for doing the best. No player is bad, in my opinion. So all you can do is do your best. And we get her on the hook. And as you see with Barbecue and Chili, we see all survivors. But the benefit with Lethal Pursuer, I can see in my obsession just a little bit longer right after Barbecue Chili ends. And like I said, you can switch these out with Surge, because with Friends to the End and Barbecue, you do gotta get confused with all the auras and who's all who's who. So I prefer to run Surge, because Dredge is an M1 killer. And like, so using your mouse one basically works every time with Surge. No matter if you teleport hit. The only time it doesn't work is when you grab them out of the locker. And with Friends to the End, you can teleport to the next obsession, whoever screams. And then when you hook the obsession, you get the undetectable status for 18 seconds, if I'm correct. And you get the 5% haste, which makes Dredge incredibly dangerous. Especially when nightfall happens, you have a 5% haste and you're undetectable for the whole time of nightfall until you're out. So you're just stacking on top of the undetectable buff. And we get the Glen TTV pinned to, not a Glen TTV, but Sir Grisby. And now we're off to find our next victim, which is right here on top of the hill. I didn't want to tunnel out the thing as I went with Jonah. She just got hooked, so I'm gonna give her a breather too. And Jonah wasn't paying attention the whole time, so he didn't know I was teleporting in front of him until basically too late. And there's another down. And then I knew two people was coming out, and I hit the one that wasn't hers. Keep everybody injured, buy me some time, you know, because they gotta stop the hill. So gives me more time to get him on the hook, find them, and get back to work. And then we put Jonah in the basement. And now, here comes friends to the end. See, they're inside my terror radius. And there they go. And, as I said, going after the obsession is pretty much the key part of this build. So, as we get Penguin onto the hook, the Fangman, we go find our next victim, which is Sir Grisby. And right there you heard the scream, and you go teleport straight to them. And you're basically keeping pressure on the team during chase, because you always know where the next survivor is with the scream. And Sir Grisby goes down right here. And with this build, like I said, it pretty much steamrolls the survivors if you know what you're doing. I have beat a bully squad with this build. It was a tough match, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, it steamrolls, it cooks. So I ended up losing to Jonah right here. He ran in, but I didn't see the scratch mark, so we went looking for our survivor friends. Even though they didn't like the Dredge. I talked to them before. They did not like the Dredge, but it's okay. Not everybody likes a certain killer, and then there goes the Fangman. That was a pretty risky move on my part, but I beat her to the pallet. And then right here at end game, I prefer to hook the survivor who's not the obsession. So when I get them on a hook, I can find the last survivor by the aura reading. And you'll see right here in a second where I see Jonah right there. Last survivor, and he had pretty much nowhere to run. And since he was exposed by friends to the end, it was just pretty much a done deal. And like I said, this build steamrolls. And this is honestly one of the best builds I made. And that has a high success rate. And like I said, with this build, it complements the Dredge's power. And like I said, you should try it with Surge instead of Barbecue, but if you barbecue one of your preferred abilities, go for it. And like I said, either or, they complement his build like his heaven. And like I said, and that was pretty much a GG's right there. I was pretty, like I said, I was sorry, I'm stuttering. I was essentially applying pressure everywhere. Hook one person, teleport to the next person. So go ahead and give this build a try, guys, and let me know what you think. And if you like it, I'll just start trying to make more builds for a bunch of different killers. The Dredge is my main killer, so give it a shot. See you guys later.